Yes, sir. We're ready.
Yes, sir. Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. Today's new wave is Dre from Song4Song Music, and my name is Smxxv.
What to do? What to do? What's the deal?
It's great to have you on. I've got a lot of questions about Song4Song.
Yeah.
First of all, how do you manage that, just broadly speaking?
Well, Song for Song is really the objective is to just be a resource, an avenue,
Sure.
for new, developing, independent, up and coming talent. I think a lot of talent just gets overlooked, really.
Absolutely.
So the managing part of it is just trying to stay afloat with things of the industry,
Right.
as well as just the need for the consumer as well as the entertainer.
Absolutely. Yeah, I saw from 2021 you had OG Smooth on there, and he won a competition.
Yeah.
And now he's, like, in my opinion, a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see how artists will prosper on platforms like yours.
Right. Well, Smooth story is kind of funny. So Smooth, by the time he did Song for Song, he was already getting like 100,000 streams, right? But a lot of people don't know Smooth's entry was more of a pride thing because he had submitted a few times before and didn't get picked.
Really?
Yeah. So
How long
people
have you
don't
had
people
it?
don't know that. 2019 was the first one.
Gotcha.
So a lot of people don't know Smooth submitted more than once. So we joke about it, but when he came, I was like, "Hey, bro, like you don't need the platform." He was like, "No, I got something to prove, dog." And I was like, "You ain't got to prove that to me. Like I wasn't picking you." You
The
know?
champ is back in town.
Yeah,
He's
and
got to defend
so
his belt.
I just really kicked it to him like I would kick it to any artist. Like,
Right.
the platform is not generated to down anybody or anything like that, right?
Mm.
But when you talk about getting fair opinions,
Mm.
you know, Smooth make good music.
Absolutely.
But Smooth would send a song he recorded fresh out of the studio that day. So if a person's ear is just hearing it, you know, to me, I understand how to listen to it, but a real consumer of music, they want to hear the final product. They don't want to hear raw.
I see.
And I've heard some of his raw tracks that sound, you know,
Right.
better than people's master tracks. So
Absolutely.
I get it.
Especially when he records with Link with Trev.
Oh yeah, him and Trev dynamic.
Yeah.
Trev the dog, man.
A
Big
raw-
shout out to Trev, man.
Yeah. A raw track from Trev is, you know, what he does in 30 minutes.
No, yeah, for sure.
I'd spend a lifetime and not figure it out. So
Yeah, so he tough. They tough together. I watch them work, so they tough.
yeah, on the lives, right? You've been going live from the car, I think.
Yeah, from the car, man.
Yeah,
I call it local. Now we on the radio with it now, but it's called Local Music Sessions. Big shout out to Bambi at Inspire You on Air for giving me a shot to be on the radio.
Mm.
So if you download the Inspire You on Air app, it's actually syndicated radio. You know what I'm saying? And
What's the app called?
Inspire You on Air. So the letter
Inspire
N,
You. Okay.
SPIREU
Gotcha.
on air.
Nice.
And it's an app, it's syndicated radio. So if you got music artists, you know, your spins count, you know, just like you were getting on any radio station.
Right.
Got to be clean music, of course.
So you download the app,
Mm-hmm.
and then you...
And you can listen to the app all day.
Okay.
They have different segments. I'm just Saturdays only. 9 p.m. to midnight.
And what is your role? Because it seems like the artists just submit their songs.
Well,
and-
I'm a radio jockey too. So I have an actual show where you can listen to me live,
Right.
play music, do interviews,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So,
How does it correlate with your car sessions?
well, it started from the car session. So
I see.
during the car sessions, I was sitting there just a way for me to kind of let people hear new local music because I would get so much of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I would get so many people just send me their music, whether it was submitting or it was like, hey, bro, play my music on your live. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I just kept doing it, and people would tune in.
Mm.
People would ask about the music,
Yeah.
ask about the artist. And so, long live my dog, Slatron the Dunn. Slatron was with Late Gate Promotion, and he was with Streets is Watching. And he was more of a voice than me, hosting,
Right.
radio. When he was taken from us, I just felt like it was my duty to pick up torch
Nice. Nicely done.
and honor him. So that's how the local music sessions in the car was something he did live. He would
Right.
be at his house going live, playing local music, showing vibes. So I kind of just tried to keep his name alive.
So as an artist, how would I interact with the Inspire You app?
So you would basically download the app.
Right.
Once you download the app, it's basically
All just set for you.
it's digital out like a regular app. You got a messaging portion of the app where you can leave messages. You can go check out all of the different jockeys and times at stations. You can get advertisement
Nice.
on there
Nice.
because they're a marketing company as well.
So it's like a contract between radio playlist and artist.
Well, no, it's not even a contract, man. I do it for free. You just
right. I mean,
submit me the music, and we just put it in rotation. The
Gotcha.
only contract is between you and whoever distributes your music and collect your royalties.
It's the contracting between.
Yeah, it's basically us just giving back. They allow me to use the platform for free, and I don't feel like I charge artists to play their music if I'm getting to do it for free. So I'm just like, hey, send it to me if it's
That's
clean.
tremendous.
I'll get it in rotation. We play all genres. I mean,
Yeah.
you may hear blues, gospel, some rock. You may hear Rollo, No Cap, and it's all just mixed in from
And that's the
Mobile
same.
and the Gulf Coast.
And that's the same premise for your Song4Song competitions, right?
Basically, yep.
So what happens when a blues phenomenal artist goes up against a up and coming SoundCloud rapper that can't play an instrument and just is?
Well, so we're not that in depth. So
Gotcha.
like I said, I do deter weight. So I wouldn't let Ziggy do the competition. I would make him a special guest. You know what I'm saying? Because he's already established.
Right.
But he's somebody that some of these artists may want to meet or never got to meet or never got to see in person. So
That's
they get
cool.
to watch him perform or whatever.
Right.
So the correlation of everything is really just the indie artists competing with themselves while watching others be great too.
Absolutely.
So it's not really the competition to be like, I want you competing and winning because we really build a brother and sisterhood. It's more of a family.
What's the entry fee?
It varied. It's varied since. I'll say this: the platform's been able to grow.
Nice.
So I think we first started at like $75.
Right.
And then now we at like $200.
Nice, man. Nice.
But people are willing to pay it, and the reason being, I guess, because the product is good.
Yeah.
And that's
how many contestants typically?
So what we aimed for always was 16. Sometimes we've had 9.
How long do those typically last if there's 16 contestants and you're on rapper time?
I'm pretty good at controlling the flow of events. So I think our longest show may have been 3 hours total, maybe.
I mean, that's good for 16 contestants.
Well, I'm big on time. And we have 3 rounds, so we do elimination rounds and all that. So
I guess that's what I was getting at with that first question of how do you manage an event like that? And not just the event itself, but also the promoting it, because there seem to be a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I just got good mentors, man, that have kind of paved the way for me and given me good examples.
Right.
And the right criticism to understand how to grow and develop. Because each event is growing and developing.
What's the best criticism or advice you've gotten?
Probably the best advice I've gotten is to just keep going. Like literally, like
one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, like because the things that are on the path, they're just gonna kind of be on the path. So it's kind of hard to get out of the way of things that's on our journey. Like, you want to see your next birthday, right?
Of course.
You got to wait all of those days before it comes. So, if you can't skip steps in that area, why skip them in any other thing? So just keep going.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. How many different parties are involved in setting up this type of event?
Well, the event we have coming up later, March 27th through the 30th, Winter Circle weekend, we had to get some extra hands. Just to kind of make it all go. But
did you also raise the price?
So this go round is no charging in it. So it's all the winners. So all of this, that's why it's called Winter Circle Weekend. And we'll get into it more. But back to your question, that one is more hands on deck. But just a regular Song4Song event, in theory, I can put everything together by myself, what I want to happen and how the event can run. Then once I have that, I take it to the resources that help me bring it to life. But as far as just like ordering stuff and
Right.
booking stuff and all of that stuff, and knowing who, like, that's all me and the team I have around me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And that's just a small team, you know.
My brother, I can't trust my cousin. No, let me take my time. I want every girl like I can't make my mind. I spent 80,000 G's to flood the time. I don't wear no hangs, my t-shirt Saint Laurent. I just made a whole bag from like half of a show.
How many people are we talking about on that team?
Me and my wife.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, it's you know, before that it was me and Slate,
Right.
and it was just me and him that you know. But like I said, everything just comes from me.
Right.
You know, that's my gift. But
How many
the
of
people I'm connected to is what make you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, that's what makes it easy for me to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and trying to set up this platform of Gulf Coast music, I've added some more guys to the team, and you know, it maybe paying them is a hurt to my wallet, but to my mental, it's relief. You know.
Right.
What's your favorite spot to do these events at?
Anyone that just caters to just everything that the artist would need, no matter the genre. So the sound,
The food. I saw you have free food there.
Well, we cater most of the time. So I
Right.
got a catering company called Drew's Catering. So
You
that
have
was just
nice.
yeah. So that was just an element we added to kind of just cater to the audience as
Right.
well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we wanted Song4Song to be an experience, but not
Right.
uh,
Does Dre
too much of the normal.
Does Dre come from Drew or
No, man. My real name is DeAndre.
okay?
But my last name Day for real. So Dre Day is a thing they couldn't never say my full name. So people used to call me Dre in middle school, and then my last name was Day. So
And then Drew
Drew was actually we lost my first child
Oh, okay, gotcha.
passed, and
Sorry.
we named the catering business after her. Yeah. So
What's it like booking Soul Kitchen?
big shout out to Soul Kitchen, man. I've been doing a lot of work with them from the catering side and just from having a good relationship.
They've got a big event coming up this
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Javez opened it up, man. Big shout out Javez.
He was on here recently.
Yeah, him and Blake, and I see they got Knees and Knee on there too. But Soul Kitchen, man, they just been good for what I've been trying to do with the platform.
Right.
Our goal was to reach that point,
Right.
like start at the Mary Widow. Big shout out to Mary Widow.
Mary Widow was where you did your first one?
That's where the very first one was. Yeah.
Wow. And how did that go about? What was the presenting of the idea like? And
Man, I used to work at Alexander Chenard, and our building was across the street. So I met David and Chris, who were just partners in the endeavor, because they used to have lawyer meetings there.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm already trying to get in music. I had already been in music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm trying to make my comeback, I was like, man, I got to learn these venues. I was going to the Blind Mule and everything. But long story short, met the owners. I came up with the first Song4Song idea in like a month based off some marketing we were trying to do for X Havoc.
What was X Havoc?
Artist X Havoc.
Oh,
He moved to LA. I was managing him and the rapper Nobody. But like I said, it was an idea to kind of draw attention to them,
Right.
but also help get my buzz out there as a consultant, because I have a management consulting company called AD. So that's where everything came from. Nobody was booking me to learn the business, but a lot of people didn't know the business.
Right.
So it was kind of my way of manipulating the two worlds.
Absolutely.
You know, artists needed to learn the business, and they needed quality events too.
How much consulting do you do nowadays?
Man, I've done a lot less because I probably charge more.
Yeah.
Just because of now I have seen the
So much knowledge, huh?
yeah, and not even just the knowledge. I just a lot of people with knowledge can't get results, you know. And I
Wow,
feel like
explain that.
I feel like I've been able to get results from you just look at starting Song4Song and how it's opened doors for the average
Right.
indie artist that wasn't getting on these big shows, openings. Like these are things I studied
Right.
while building my platform.
Yeah.
Not getting in these big venues, not being on all these having these opportunities to get paid shows. Like artists are asking for money now, and they're getting it. Whether it's 200, and I ain't talking about just cover artists. No disrespect to cover artists, but
Right.
you have rappers getting booked, R&B artists getting booked.
So by saying having knowledge doesn't get results, you mean that it's so easy nowadays?
Well, a lot of people have the knowledge, but they're leading people into a wall.
And what
Right.
wall is
Like,
that?
Just a stoppage point. Like I can get an artist and I can work directly with you, hands on,
Right.
but I keep you in a spin wheel because I control the narrative of how you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But if I equip you with knowledge as well as open doors, now it's up to you to evolve because I've evolved you.
Right.
If you said, man, it ain't no promoters rocking with me. Okay, well, how about you meet the promoters? Oh, no DJs won't play my music. Well, here go all the DJs right here.
Right.
You know, like I'm giving you the resources where some people go to the resources for you.
Mm.
So going for you keeps you at a wall.
Right.
Because when there are points where me getting you indoors level me up,
Right.
I'm going to sit you back. Oh, man, let me go holler at them, make sure everything good.
And also, maybe managers don't want to lose their artists.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but if you're learning as well, and
Right.
you know, so I got more artists that come back and rock with me, and they owe me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you don't do song for song, or whether you do anything with me, like we're not under contracts where I'm obligated to nothing of you.
Yeah.
I feel like we all can grow and elevate. So,
Absolutely.
It's never really stopped me
Yeah.
helping others.
I feel like you see that more often in Mobile than other cities, maybe because it's a small town, but a lot of people want to see the majority kind of thrive as opposed to sneaky maneuvers, you know?
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna say it ain't no sneaky maneuvers. I know it is, but
Yeah, maybe I'm just blissfully ignorant.
no, it's good to be that, but it's good to be just knowledgeable of things that go on, man. Like I say, I couldn't just pinpoint to stuff, but it happens just because people do fear, and
Right.
they don't want to lose their positioning.
Mm-hmm.
And positioning, man, I just realized in my abilities to elevate and grow that positioning happens with consistent quality and consistent
Right.
good results. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the best story that you've got from a Song4Song concert or event?
I mean, as just the event itself, or you mean like after the event or stuff like because
Like,
I mean, just so much different stuff.
yeah, like, is there any moment that sticks out that, looking back, maybe you just can't believe that the event went on that night because something happened?
Man, you know, 2 events and they're unfortunate, but it's just real because I want people to always see the passion and stuff. Slate, you know, one of the things that motivated me to keep the platform going. I'll
Right.
say that because that's something that once he passed, I didn't want to do the platform anymore.
Mm.
But one event we were having, he had just lost a kid.
Oh, wow.
And that was something that we both kind of shared. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bonded on. And so we had a Song4Song coming up, and he still did the event, but he got on stage and somebody recorded. He had a moment where he was just talking
Shaking.
like, if I can be here doing this after what I've been through, you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't you put your all into the stuff you're doing? Like, I still had to wait. Basically, you know, I still had to wake up and come here knowing what me and the young lady at the time had went through with this kid. And he rocked. When I say he rocked the show, like he rocked it. I think Bella Stella was in this one. So it might have been Bella Stella.
Where have I heard her name before?
Bella Stella? Well,
Yes.
Bella Stella, that's the band.
I see.
Yeah. That's the band. My bad, yeah. They were in there. I think it might have been Angel Bean. I think that might have been theirs. But he just, that moment he had up there, and I got to have that video. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yeah.
dang, you know. So that's probably one of the big moments from emotional side to fuel doing something.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite just like show moments that just kind of like, I can't believe it happened. Man, big shout out to Cedar Street, but like we got held up because it was no communication, and we had found out the day of the show, that you couldn't have anybody under 21 in the show.
Like as a performer?
Yeah, like anybody, patrons.
Right.
Like you couldn't, after a certain time, nobody under 21 could come in.
And that was because of the venue, or?
I think it was some liquor license or whatever, case
I
may
see.
be or whatever, and they had to be ID'd a certain way. But anyway, we had specific wristbands for under 21. And I guess, people didn't want to have to check which wristbands were which.
Gotcha.
But we had separate wristbands. So the end up was like, man, you're not going to be able to do it. And I'm just like heated, But I don't get disrespectfully heated, but I'm heated because people are like coming in. Like,
Right.
I got artists in the competition under 21. People's kids coming to see them because our events, literally, grandmamas, like, it's. So I'm like, look, bro, I promise you, I promise nothing's going to happen. We had the best shows ever. And we packed it out, and we had a fire show.
I wish I had your persuasive tactics. I'm trying to hold a boxing event here, and they're not going for the same.
It's just different around here.
I promise nobody's going to get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I've just been blessed that the people that support the platform
Right.
just respect it, man. So in any capacity, man, we able to have all genres, all walks of life to come out and enjoy music. It's local music. Like I said, we've done some great numbers to be just a local artist show or competition.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't been to one yet, but you got me excited for the next one.
Man, it's going March 27th through the 30th, man. We
30th,
got a full
yeah.
weekend, yeah.
That's the Winter Circle competition.
Winter Circle competition.
Yeah. How many people are registered for that right now?
So they didn't register. These are all the actual people that have won.
Right.
So we have members only. He was our second winner. India Rashard, Snap, OG Smooth.
Oh, wow. So this is like a reunion.
Yeah, this is the first time
All-Star
all the winners
game.
have. Yeah,
All-Star weekend.
Juicy, Angel, Jay Reed,
Juicy.
Valerie Day. Yeah, they've all won the competition. Sam Bet won as well, and Eddie Grams, but they not doing it. Big shout out to them boys. But
So how many events have you had?
we've had 10 competitions,
Right.
and then we've done a concert series as well.
And what's that entail?
It was called Any Given Sunday. So we would just do random Sunday concerts, probably be 5 artists.
A random concert.
Yeah, we would promote it a little bit, maybe a week.
Gotcha.
And we would just throw these shows, or we may promote 4 shows that's coming that month, and we would just put different acts on the stages, man, and we would just a way for us to pay the artists and let them make some money.
Nice.
So they didn't pay to be in the competition.
Right.
I mean, in the concert, we just picked them and let them make profit off their ticket sales, man.
Do you think with the team that you have right now, with the experience, that you'd be able to set up one of these events in only a week? Like not one of the concerts, but a Song4Song event in just a week?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, I don't know the...
As long as everybody comply with the things that are needed.
Right.
So
Like
if a venue was like, yep, and then this and yep, like.
What's the insurance like for, because I know you didn't have...
I mean, that's normal on the venue. So, I mean, but when I was doing the first ones, we wasn't, it wasn't like we were putting thousands of people in there.
Right.
But those venues, I'm sure they had the insurance.
just
That's
had
why
the-
they were strict on the
Right.
things we were
Right.
allowed to do and not do. But that mostly comes with venues, unless you're having these big, super massive concerts, because it really just depends on your insurance. Depends on like capacity. That's why I think capacity is in place as well.
1,000 people is crazy, man.
But I'm just saying that's our goals. But
Right.
I think the most we've done is like 320 at Cedar Street.
You'll get there for sure. I mean,
Yeah, so we hoping to, I think OG Smooth and them had the biggest one.
right.
They had a big crowd.
Maybe we need to collab and have like a, not like a rap battle, but like a Song4Song performance, like on the podcast channel
Yeah,
one
man,
day,
we
and,
can, man.
and have you be the judge.
Well, I can't judge. I never judge.
Who's the judge typically?
I normally just get judges of people of music, stature in the city.
Nice.
People that just have their
Have that
ear
ear.
to the game. That's just what they do as a career. Like I've had Trev, Algino, Matt Tastic. I've had my girl Katie. She manages Trina. I've had Keelan, Josh, Ron G, Bambi,
Damn. So
Matt McCoy, DJ Rod Ski, DJ Tech, DJ Blaze. I've had a few.
so you're really uniting the city of music.
That's the goal, man. That's been the goal.
That's
That's
fantastic.
been the goal. Big shout out to everybody that just involvement with, you know, the movement. Like I said, we've created a movement. It's not really something I speak on because it's not about a cocky thing. It wasn't done to be highlighted as an individual. Right. It was done to say, you know, how can we all bridge the gap and come together as a city? Because,
man, that's terrific.
Yeah, because everybody want to be the person that say they did it or they helped, but like, who cares, bro?
Right.
Like, we so full of talent. Look at the Strays, look at Muscadine, look at Blue, Flo Milli, Cap, Rollo, like Brazy, you know, Peasy. Like, every artist that touches the industry wants to touch them that we have, even Lil Ross. So you just have to pay attention to.
And there's a lot of guys that people don't know about too.
Right. Yeah. Still, and so like I said, my goal has just been to take all the resources I have,
right,
and use it to give back to those artists that I know don't, you know,
right,
don't understand, don't know, don't get the way, looking for the way lost. Because I was that person too.
Man, it seems like you enjoy the role of setting it up and allowing everybody else to kind of enjoy the moment, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And I really respect that.
That's a family trait.
Oh yeah,
I got that from my granddaddy. Yeah, man, my granddaddy.
What did he do?
Big shout out to my granddaddy. He was a minister in the city, but
shout out Grandpa.
He was just an advocate for just community. You know what I'm saying? And just doing things the right way. So you know, I always watched him give and not really get the accolades. Now, I big shout out to City of Mobile and the people, but there's a lake named after my granddad in Mobile.
No way.
At Tricentennial Park, they named the lake. It's called Day Lake. And there's a statue out there with a tribute to him. But he did all that, and a lot of people probably don't even know who he is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he did all that by just...
And he wouldn't complain that nobody knows what he is.
No.
Right.
No.
Right.
Because he didn't do it for people to know who he was. And it just rubbed off, you know
it's
what I'm saying?
It's a great way to live, man.
Yeah, I just saw him be able to just fit in anywhere. And
nice.
That's just how I like to move. I don't have to prove I'm the baddest thing in the room to be able to, you know, make an impact on the room.
Nice. One last question. Your flyers just seem awesome. Who makes the flyers?
Man, big shout out Picasso, man. Picasso do my flyers.
Picasso.
Yeah, and big shout out my girl Bam because the local music session flyers she does. So
gotcha.
I mean, that's just, you know, them, but when it comes to those events, Picasso just always bring my vision to life.
Absolutely.
In any aspect. And then I use True King visuals for a lot of my recaps and stuff like that. But yeah, man, like I said, having the resources has helped me, man, just evolve. So like I say, March 27th through the 30th is going to be a big time, man, that event.
That's so cool, man. I mean, that's part of the aspiration behind this Gulf Coast Music Channel is that maybe one day I can use the connections I make to set up a concert and, like you said, just give people a chance to, you know, enjoy that aspect of music.
And y'all bring the podcast out, man. I'm gonna invite y'all out, man.
I'll be there.
We got a media day too. So we got some of the events are free. Mm-hmm. So we have a media day. That's a meet and greet Thursday, the 27th. That's free. We have an invite only cocktail style event.
Cocktails.
We have a day party, which is free as well.
Right.
And then we got the event at the Soul Kitchen, but it's $20 tickets right now.
Oh, that's
it's
easy.
$25 at the door. That's it.
Nice. Man.
We not busting heads. We got some treats and prizes and giveaways. You know what I'm saying? We're doing giveaways. We're gonna have vendors at some of the events. So you come out, man. Like I say, everything we doing is catered to the people and giving back. So like I said, that's why some of the events are free.
Yeah.
Because we want people to just come out. We're gonna have performances all weekend. So each event, you're going to see performances.
Man.
You're going to get to learn about the platform.
Yeah.
We honoring Slate, you know.
Absolutely.
And like I say, big shout out to all the sponsors, man, just playing a part. Inspire You, Shipyard Cafe, Secret Scientist, Dolphin Street Sound.
How'd you get in contact with the sponsors?
Man, I've met them over the years, and I've just been putting in good work, man.
And not to disclose anything private, but how do you negotiate those deals?
Man, every sponsor is not financial for what I look to do.
Gotcha.
You know, some people may give resources. Some people may give free.
Can you give an example
spaces?
of that?
Like Dolphin Street is always a great partner. Like You know, they give their time
Right.
in their studio for practices,
Right.
sometimes recordings. We work with Cedar Street as well. They may give us the venue to do our events there. Secret Scientists giving resources, Inspire You radio and promo and you know, studio house, just doing editing and mixing and just the whole nine, man. It may be food, it may be, you know, it's just whatever, man. Because like I said, it ain't always about the money.
Yeah.
You know, so what if a resource can get me what's needed?
Yeah.
And again, man, we just want to embrace the music scene, like get people to really see it at this level. If they can see it before these people get to where they're going, I promise it's worth it.
That's awesome.
You know? Yeah.
It's so great to have you on,
Yeah,
Dre.
man, definitely, man. It was dope.
Today's latest wave was Dre, and y'all go to that Winner's Circle competition on
For sure.
for the whole weekend from March.
Yeah, March 27th through the 30th. Just follow Song4Song Music on
And where can
Instagram
we get a
and
shirt?
Facebook. Man, we'll have shirts the whole weekend too.
Nice.
We'll have shirts the whole weekend too.
Different colorways, any in pink?
Man, we just do white and black.
I was
Just
gonna
do
get the
white and
pink.
black, man. White and black, just, you know, keeping it solid.
There you go.
Yeah.
Great to have you, Dre.
Hey, for sure, man. Definitely.
Sir.
Definitely.
See you guys.
Till next time.
Yes, sir.